what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokémon TCG Center. Another day, another video. In today's video, I will try to bring back Tapu Bulu GX in the current format. It's not gonna be easy task, but hey, there we go. There's a decent deck list that you can actually copy and paste and try to test it. It is a really interesting deck list with Jirachi included. So theoretically we can get much faster those rare candies in play. Would work in action, you will need to watch video until the end so you can actually judge by yourself. So let's move on quickly through the deck list so you can see what's the main story and focus about this deck. So the main attacker is going to be Tapu Bulu GX. Unfortunately 180 HP is not that good anymore. It can be one hit knocked out by pretty much everything these days. But at least with Aether Paradise Conversation Area, you can theoretically prevent those one-hit knockouts in theory against some decks like Zoroark. But if they have the Warfield, full bench space, Choice Band and Kukui, then they can simply will go for the one-hit knockout. Ultra Necrozma can do the same thing. Zapdos can do the same thing because he have a lot of options available as well. But theoretically, if you set up fast, like Blitzring fast, like turn 2 Vikavolt, Tapu Bulu, then we can actually get some fire and we can take some advantage in the early game. In the late game we can surprise our opponent by taking heavy knockouts with Flower Storm, Shaymin. It all works good on the paper, but you're gonna need to watch video till the end to see if it will work in real life as well. So we have 3 Grubbins and 3 Vikavolts, 1 Shaymin with a Flower Storm, 3 Tapu Bulus as our main attacker. Zeraora with Plasma Fist can also be used as a attacking Pokemon. We can also use eventually the full voltage GX as well. Thunder Club Zone can be used for the free treat. 2 copies of Jirachi with Stellar Wish and 1 of each Marshadow and Tapu Lele. From item cards, we have 2 Energy Recycles for the Energy Recycle, 4 of each Netball and Ultra Ball for the setup. Decided to go with Netball over the Nesball just because I can get extra energy in addition to that. 4 copies of Rare Candy and then 1 Rescue Stretcher and 1 Aether Paradise with 3 copies of Choice Band and 2 copies of those Escape Ropes being played. There are actually 7 Draw supporters, 4 Cynthias, 3 Lilies, 2 copies of Volkner and 3 copies of Guzma. Maybe a little bit risky, I will agree with that, but it is a very risky deck list. But since we're playing 2 Jirachis, I decided just to stick with 7 Draw supporters anyways. 7 for Grass and Lighting Energies, and yeah, this is going to be the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Not quite sure what to say about it. It is a very risky deck list. So you also need to get a little bit lucky with your shuffling, with your draw support, you know, in order to get the most of this deck. But you also need to test this deck a lot, and you need to know exactly what you want to do and what you can do with it. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself and you're going to lose a game pretty easily. So yeah, let's move on to the game so you can actually see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so flipping the heads on the coin flip, winning the coin flip, there we go. Starting first, always good, definitely with the stage 2 decks. Starting with Jirachi in the front is also very good. So we have Ultra Ball turn 1, which can theoretically be Tapu Lele for the Lily, so my hand can dramatically be improved by that play. And there is a Rare Candy as a top deck. So I'm gonna put this Aether Paradise in play, go to Stellar Wish and see what I can get. So I think Netball is a good way to go here, just so I can see what type of the cards I have in my deck. So I'm going with the Netball for something like, okay, for something like Ultra Ball, for something like Choice Band, and let's say that Lighting Energy. But I really want to have that Lighting Energy attached. Let it be Grubbin for now. Right? Let it be for now Grubbin. I'm gonna keep that Stadium. I'm playing only 2 Stadium cards, so I don't know. Let Loose would be amazing here, but I'm gonna stick with that turn 1 Lily play. I really need 8 cards in my hand, and I really need to get that second Grubbin in place so I can theoretically have 2 Vikavolts. Oof. Not quite sure what to say about that. There's only one thing that I can do right now, and that's to play another Ultra Ball so I can have another Grubbin in play. Because I'm playing against Zapdos, which can simply take huge advantage knocking out my Pokemons from the bench. And I think this is the only thing that I can do right now. I actually discarded a lot of good resources there. I lost Lillie, I lost Ultra Ball, Net Ball, Choice Band, Rare Candy. Plenty of good resources has been lost there, but that was my only option here. I hope that I'm gonna get some sort of draw support as a top deck with my Stellar Wish, so I can get that. Okay, I mean, still maybe my opponent won't be even able to knock me out there. He will need like energy. Okay, so he have energy for now, and he will need like switch escape rope. He's digging definitely with those acrobikes. He's trying to go quickly through his deck list. Acrobike not that bad because you can actually get those energies in your discard pile, and then you can use that Dance of the Ancients and recover those energies back. Alright, how many Electro Powers? 2? Nah, you gotta be kidding me, dude. What is going on here? I mean, like, seriously, what is going on? How in the world he even managed to get 2 of them? This is so unfair. I mean, really it is. Alright, luckily I have, you know, Rescue Stretcher, so I can revive my Jirachi. I can play Guzma, and I can hope to pull something useful with my Stellar Wish. I mean, Cynthia for the following turn. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess, right? Passing my turn for now, that's it. Alright, there's a Pikazakram. So right now things starting to be a little bit scary, and there is also Thunder Mountain, but luckily we had that Aether Paradise, so I was waiting for that Thunder Mountain, and that was the only reason why I decided not to put in play or not to discard that second Paradise Conversation area. There is Tapu Lele, which is probably gonna be, in my opinion, for Lillie. It needs to be for Lillie. In this case, when you can draw Lillie for 6, no sense to draw Cynthia. I mean, why would you even do that? Energy Switch. Energy is all that my opponent really needs right now. You have Energy Switch to active. Interesting. And then again, knock it with the Zapdos for free. This is so powerful and so disrupting when you can just hit for no energies for like 80. I mean, like, come on, what is going on? And at least I'm gonna have first Vikavolt in play, so I definitely need to do that. I'm discarding so many resources so far. I'm going pretty much all in here. So there we go. I'm not quite sure if I would even decide to attach energy to Tapu Lele. Let's see what we can get more than that. Did I play Marshadow? No, I didn't yet. Ultra Ball. Gonna discard his Guzma. Well, I mean, I can let loose, but I think it's just useless to do that. Really, it is. I think it is definitely time to accelerate my Tapu Bulu and pass my turn for now. That's the only thing I can do. I could theoretically hit for 60, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Well, energy will be attached to his Pikazakram, and there's a Cynthia, so he will try to find a way to use that Dance of the Ancient, maybe to use that Tapu Bulu GX or Full Blitz, or yeah, right now he can do that definitely. My turn, alright. Well, Jirachi is a very welcome thing here. And what if I attach more energies? Nah, I'm gonna play first Lillie. Okay, I have Escape Board. I can take knockout there, but I'm not quite sure if that's gonna be a smart thing. Still, I'm gonna just retreat to Jirachi, and I need one bench space for that Shaymin so badly. Do I even have Shaymin? I do have Shaymin. Alright, so I will try somehow to find the Guzma for the knockout versus that PR-SM next turn, which I actually discarded, and I have it right now. Okay, maybe, but just maybe, I can still surprise my opponent by knocking his PR-SM out. If I can find myself Shaymin next turn, this is gonna be amazing. Ooh, but I will be short for like an energy card, and anyways, there's a Guzma for Vikavolt. Oof. No, you gotta be kidding me, I'm losing my Vikavolt. I should put energy somewhere else. It's not my day, that's for sure. Okay, and that was the top deck. Like literally, Shaymin was a top deck, and I'm not quite sure if I could expect more than that. I mean, still, it's not the end of the world because I do have Guzma, I do have 210. Yeah, we're going all in here. Nope. Aether Paradise. Not gonna happen. I'm hitting for 180. I'm short for like 10. Are you kidding me there? Like, yep. I'm not kidding you. I'm hitting for like 180. That's it. That's just. Actually, that Aether Paradise beat myself, so I beat myself with it. And yeah, he can energy switch for the game. Well played. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit too much to ask from Tapu Bulu, with all those crazy things being floated around. I mean, yeah, we were short for that Shaymin, which could potentially give us the knockout against PR-SM, but yeah, my opponent definitely destroys me there, so that is a GG, unfortunately. Alright, so starting first, good sign, as long as I can open with a couple good netball and ultra ball cards, and I get lucky here, so this is gonna be very explosive turn for me, there's no doubt about that. And I'm also getting a extra card because my opponent didn't have basic Pokemon. Just wondering why he's playing that Sky Pillar Stadium. Oh, Rare Candy. Oh, and Grubbin top deck. Wow, that's amazing. Grass Energy. We can go with a netball for another Grubbin here, and I would really love to have Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele here, but since my hand is such a nice thing so far, I'm gonna use advantage of that Volkner turn 1, which means that I'm gonna grab myself energy card and something like a another net ball. Why not if I can? And then I'm gonna use that net ball, which will be for another Tapu Bulu in this case, or I can go for extra Grubbin. I'm gonna be so greedy here with that extra Grubbin, and then I'm gonna pass my turn. So I set up 3 Grubbins because if I play against Zapdos, then Zapdos can one-hit knock out of 1 Grubbin. But if I can have advantage with 2 Vikavolts in play, then I can take much more advantage over my opponent. And he attaches the energy to Tapu Koko GX. Wow, this is definitely not something you want to see. Okay, but he get advantage there with a Grubbin at least. And it is my turn, so I don't need too many things here. The retreat cost? Well, let's go with the active one. I think we can take a dunk here, theoretically. By using strong charge on the Vikavolt, by using energy from hand, by playing that net ball into another Tapu Bulu, and well, I think I can get enough resources here. So playing Cynthia and getting another Rare Candy, but that will be pretty much it, which basically means only one thing. I'm gonna retreat and I'm gonna Horn Attack for 30. So my opponent was lucky there. He can buy himself a next turn, but what's gonna happen after that, I have no doubt about that, but I know that I have that Tapu Bulu Nature's Judgment for 180 next turn, and that's all I really need. But I also have Lillie and Aether Paradise and Rescue Stretcher, which I can't use. But it looks really bad for my opponent, especially if he don't have Draw Supporter. He needs to get that Draw Supporter, otherwise... Okay, so he have Volkner. And with a Volkner he can go for like Zapdos energy and then, you know, switch and some damage can be done to my Tapu Bulu. However, the good thing is that next turn I can play Aether Paradise and I can hit for 150 and I can knock out my opponent Tapu Koko GX, but... Okay, so he decided to grab himself a Jirachi there, so he have switch, and we're gonna see Stellar Wish from the other side of the field. For Cynthia. Alright, but he played Volkner, so this turn he unfortunately cannot use advantage of it. Definitely do this, and then do that, and then do one strong charge. Grass energy, lighting energy, and I'm ready to go with my Lillie for 2. And looks like that's it for now. Yeah, the problem is that I have a lot of energies in my discard pile. I simply need to knock him out, otherwise he'll probably knock me out with his GX, and I really don't want to let him do that. So I mean, he would be short for like some amount of damage, but still with Electro Power he could do that. I mean, theoretically he can do that even without GX attack. 130 and Electro Power Choice Band is already 190. Okay, so yeah, speaking about 190, Thunderous Mountain, Electro Power, and this is already 160, so really close for that one-hit knockout here. That retreat cost me a lot. Unfortunately, I don't have Draw Supporter, Either my opponent can one-hit knock out my Tapu Bulu, but then again, he can Sky High close for 160, and right now if I can use my GX, this is gonna be amazing. But I think this is not gonna happen. Strong charge, no energies. That's the problem when you're only playing like there's a problem when you're only playing like 11 energy cards. It can happen. It's not quite often that will happen, but sometimes it can happen, and when it happens, it can just, you know, end your day. But anyways, the game is still far from over. I mean, yeah, I missed that great opportunity to use that Tapu Wilderness GX, but at least I know that I will have that Jirachi with Escape Board available, which I didn't want to put on Jirachi yet. I'm afraid maybe not being struck by some sort of... Okay, Guzma for Vikavolt instead. Oof, this is ugly. I feel blower potentially. Well, I know that 99% of the deck lists with, you know, Pika's Acrons, Abdos, whatever the deck list is, does not play Field Blower, but still, you never know what can happen. Another Choice Band top deck. Oof, I'm breaking so hard so far. And I'm passing my turn literally to my opponent. Well, I'm gonna actually play this and that, but I'm not gonna attach energy from my hand yet. Alright, he can knocks me out. I have Rescue Stretcher already available to recover that Vikavolt, so not too many bad things are gonna happen. And then I'm gonna have that energy to... As you can see, Field Blower. Who would thought about it? Who would thought about a Field Blower? And right now I actually lost that Jirachi Stutter Wish ability, which means that I need to promote my Tapu Bulu GX in the front. I knew I shouldn't do that. Something tells me that he had, you know, that Field Blower available in his hand. And actually you can see right now how I actually lost my Escape Board. Oof. Okay, I also didn't notice that he have Absol on his bench, so sorry for that. Even if okay, it doesn't matter too much, because I wouldn't be able to retreat anyways because of the Absol. Okay, so there's the Jolteon. Jolteon can be potentially right now promoted in the front. That would be a horrible mistake. Actually, it might not be a horrible mistake if he decides to use Zeraora GX. It would be an amazing thing. Escape Board. Really. Interesting. Really, really interesting. This is really tough decision right now. I think he will probably try to Swift Run me here. Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, I took the gamble there because I don't know. He can still a wish. He can try to find enough resources for the knockout there. I think How Still a Wish probably was the best option here. But the reason why I decided to do Tapu Bulu in the front was simply because I was hoping that he might not be able to find Guzma for double knockout. And at least just to take knockout versus either way Vikavolt or... Ooh, really? Seriously? He didn't do that? What the heck? Swift Run. He decided to Swift Run instead. Ooh, not quite sure how smart it was. Really, really not smart. Really not sure how smart it was. Yeah, I'm forced to use my GX if I want to see another day here. Remember guys, I still have one prize advantage. We both uses GX, my opponent uses his Swift GX. Okay, so yeah, he needs basically 2 Electro Powers, or maybe Electro Power and a Choice Band in order to knock me out. If he retreats, then he will also need Switch in addition to that, which is 1 extra card. I have Choice Band available in my hand, so I'm ready for 180 or 210 next turn with my Nature's Judgment, meaning that either way Jolteon or Tapu Koko would be knocked out. And he have Guzma right now for double price card if he wants. No, he decided actually to go for the Grubbin instead. So he can pick me maybe with that Jolteon for 30-30. Okay, that's also not a bad idea. At least I will have that bench space will and the escape rope. Will he actually decide to go with escape rope? It makes no sense to do escape rope play right now. Nope. Yeah, but definitely Electric Bullet for 30 and then 30 on the Vikavolt is the best option for him right now. So there we go. Alright. I hope that I'm gonna top deck something good, like maybe supporter card potentially. Not another Rare Candy because I don't need it. Horrible, horrible, horrible hand. Only 1 supporter can change the game, the course of the game dramatically, but unfortunately I just top deck something that I can't use, and it is a Rare Candy. I mean, I could potentially use that Rare Candy for that Vikavolt, but with the Rescue Stretcher, but for now I'm just gonna wait and see what's gonna happen. The reason why I didn't want to use Rare Candy Rescue Stretcher is the fact that I don't want to take the risk being knocked out by the Guzma and losing another Vikavolt. So I can wait for like 1 more turn. It doesn't matter too much. Electro Bullet for the knockout versus Tapu Bulu. There we go. And right now probably is the best way to go with the Rare Candy play. Ah, Zeraora. Yeah, interesting, but no lightning energies. No energies at all. No, nothing. Yeah, right now I actually can't risk being knocked out and losing both Grubbins. So I'm unfortunately forced to do that, and I'm forced to pass my turn onto my opponent. As it looks right now, since I used my GX, I think I lost this game because he have Guzma. He can grab that Vikavolt and he can potentially cause me even more headache here. Since I have Zeraora, if I can only get, you know, Drow Supporter or something like that, I can bring back to reality, but as it looks right now, no Drow Supporter, no Ultra Ball, no Marshadow, no nothing. So sometimes you just wonder how this can happen. Turn 1, turn 2, Vikavolt retreat play was something that actually cost me the game there. And there's the 1 Electro Power, so he can swing for 160 if he wants with Tapu Bulu. Not even Stadium card, so I can at least remove that freaking Thunder Mountain from play and buy myself some time. Yeah, Sky High close for the knockout, which means that so far he played 2 Electro Powers, so still he have potentially 2 of them left. And look what I top deck right now. And I can't even use advantage of my Guzma being in play. I guess we can put this on the bench just in case. Natural Judgment right now for 150 doing enough damage for the knockout. So this might be a comeback. This might not be a comeback. We shall see. Grass and Choice Band. Alright, at least something that potentially can be used. We do have that Guzma once again available. Fortunately, I use my GX. 3 versus 2 price cards. Still this Jolteon can bring me 2 price cards, but he wasted 3 Guzmas, which means that he still have 1 Guzma somewhere. But actually, great top deck needs to happen, otherwise I'm not quite sure. Still he can Swift, Still, he can snipe on 30 on the bench. For him, the best thing would be just to promote Jolteon, use Electro Bullet, knock my Grubbin on the bench, and then just finish the job with the Jolteon. If he plays, you know, Choice Band and another Electro Power, it will be it will be 140, so still won't be enough for the knockout, so he needs 2 Electro Powers instead of the 1. But anyways. Things still looking good. I'm not gonna complain too much. Still, this game can be won in my favor. We both uses GX attacks. I'm gonna definitely be proud of myself if I win this game. But it's all on the next move. It is all, unfortunately, on the next move. I wish, actually, I draw some draw supporter instead of the Guzma. But hey, it is how it is. Energy attached to just Zapdos. He can retreat, he can Stellar Wish. He still didn't even use Stellar Wish. And this Absol also is a little bit of the problem there. And there's a Lillie, which means that there is no sign of the Guzma. He will definitely try to dig out that Guzma with the Stellar Wish. As long as I can top deck, at least, you know, an Ultra Ball, I think this game can be bring back into my favor, but it'll be hard, that's for sure. I mean, true retreat cost on Tapu Bulu, I think is a little bit too much. So it is 110 with Thunderous Assault. Yeah, it is 110. And the top deck is Escape Board. Which means that we can theoretically retreat that Shaymin. We can theoretically retreat that Shaymin. But what we can do after that? I can even retreat Jirachi by paying 1 extra retreat cost. But I need to deal some damage. And how many energies? He played 2 Escape Rope, 1 Switch, 3 Guzma, 2 energies, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he had like 6 cards in his hand. I can take knockout, but after that he's knocking me out back with the Jolteon. So Guzma needs to be played on this Tapu Koko, and I'm thinking about promoting into the active position probably my Jirachi. He'll have Guzma available. I'm like 99% positive in that. And there is the Ultra Ball, so we can try to let loose our opponent there. Escape Board. Energy. And Ultra Ball play, losing that Choice Band into the Marshadow. Alright, so I have decent chance to pull that Rare Candy Rescue Energy Recycle actually, and also that Stadium would be amazing. So at least for the moment, I can hope that he won't have what he needs there. Either Paradise, and I'm passing my turn. No Energy Recycle system means only one thing. I'm not gonna have enough resources for the one-hit knockout, but still I can win this game. So if he missed to retreat this turn, then and if he missed to take the knockout this turn, no, he have Escape Rope. I I think actually Zeraora is the only one who can absorb enough punishment and not being knocked out. I mean, there's also Paradise Conversation area, so I'm taking 30 damage less. Basically, this is the only thing that I can do right now. And after that, I don't know about that. I actually don't know about that. I'm gonna need that retreat for sure. So I need definitely Vikavolt. If I can find Vikavolt and something like... Yeah, but basically all he really needs... Okay, so he played... So he can't knock my Grubbin anymore on the bench. He couldn't do that even with that Jolteon because... Okay, so he can just go for like Head Bolt in head, and that's it. Well, we have Guzma available there. We have like 3 cards, so I can gamble with that Guzma because he's very limited with the resources, but if he have energy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is not gonna be good. Going all in with Cynthia, I need at least Energy Recycle system. I couldn't get it. And that's the GG, unfortunately. So I have Netball. I couldn't get Energy Recycle system, neither Rare Candy. If I was able to get only one of these 2 cards, yeah, Rare Candy, Energy Recycle system, both of these cards would be great, but I couldn't get none of them. Yeah, that's it. That's unfortunately it. I did my best, but I couldn't win this game, unfortunately. Headbolt for the knockout. Well, another Energy Recycle was prized. That actually cost me a lot at the end of the game. So, GG. Definitely GG. I mean, I expected a little bit more. I mean, I definitely give my opponent a lot of problems with this build. But at the end, I couldn't win, unfortunately. Not enough luck on my side, no draw supporter, and that actually cost me the game here. I think I would maybe probably get better if I just decided to go with the Guzma, but you never know what would happen after that. So yeah, that's the GG.